Welcome back to Ireland AM. Now, after going viral during COVID, our next guest, he has toured the length and breadth of the country. We're told
indeed. He's on a little
everywhere.
break now, but he'll be telling us about that. Comedian Shane Daniel Byrne is here, but first, let's have a look at him. After he went on stage, you know what he did? He did a gig in the middle of the Ireland versus Czechia match last Thursday night. Let's have a look.
Oh my God, it is the biggest television and sporting event of our lifetime. And I scheduled this show months ago. I didn't realise, is it like, I mean, are there men here? Like, what's I have some jokes about the football, all right? I wrote them upstairs. Do you want to hear them? I'll try. They're not very good, the jokes. Is that okay? Is that fine? Yeah. But we'll do it anyway. And it's supposed to be very macho, the football. Sounds pretty gay to me, right? I was listening to the coverage on the radio, and they were talking about they'd want to be playing the ball deeper down towards his ass. I said, whose ass? One of the players is called his ass. Is this the case? You see, this is the case of the blind leading the blind. You don't know either. None of us have a hope.
Good morning.
Good
How are you,
morning.
Shane? I'm sorry, that was so good.
It was so much fun. I was like, on the way, it was in Limerick.
Oh, yeah.
And Dolan's in Limerick. And on the way down, I was like, people are going to not show up
Yeah,
for this.
totally, you were thinking
I was
that.
Like, and so Troy Power can score all them hat-tricks he likes. They should have been doing that earlier, so it wouldn't have hassled me. But it actually then loads of people did turn up. I was totally shocked. I went out before the support act, which I don't normally do, but I felt I had to address it, and I was scared there'd be like empty rows, but it was full. And then during that first few minutes, somebody was like, 1-0. So there was a chap in the balcony, and I said, who else is watching on their phone? And then from the audience, all these phones appear. So I was happy out. I was so glad people actually turned up and people came. And the atmosphere beforehand,
Yeah.
that was kind of, even if some of the people there were like, I've no interest in the football, it was contagious.
Yeah.
So it was a really good buzz, actually.
Did you keep a score throughout the show?
No, I got scared then. I was thinking that because I was like, what if it's gone really badly? And if I go, how are we doing now? Like 4-0 down, 4 down, or whatever.
Yeah, you go.
So we finished the show and then we all watched the extra time and the penalties together. So
Oh, you were all
In the
you had
pub.
that moment
pretty
in the
much
pub
everyone stuck
afterwards.
around and everyone was watching. Dolan's is a big old place with upstairs and downstairs. and
yeah,
TVs
of
everywhere.
course, Dolan's in Limerick, yeah.
So it was really nice. Well, sad in the end, but
I
like
was just about to say, did you?
a memorable show though.
Oh, did you have to did you have to go down, commiserating afterwards with everyone just like, oh my God, Shane, say a few jokes.
Well, there was somebody
We need
asking for a
something.
picture after the show, and I was like, they're about to do the penalties. I was like,
We need to
we
do
can do
something."
pictures now in a few minutes. I was like, let's just try and focus and try and look respectful to the football people who were there as well, yeah.
But you went with them and to watch this. But you do that in general after a gig, don't you? You go out and you mingle with your customers.
I mean, mingle is a strong word.
Okay.
No, I do. I tend to go out and press the flesh.
Are you selling the merch then?
Yeah. I don't sell merch.
Or do you not?
They do that in the UK, and I think I'm too Irish and too post-Catholic about it. I can't bear the idea of oh, thanks for coming to the show.
Sign
I'm buying
here,
a
I'll
ticket,
sign this
I'm paying a
T-shirt for you.
babysitter, and then going, would you fancy buying a hoodie? Like, I'm mortified. I'm like, no way. I know people all do it. And they're like, oh, I've pals of mine who are based in the UK, and they're like, just get on it, man, sell it. I'm too embarrassed.
You're just like, I can't be doing anything like that. Would you
Yeah.
not be doing that with the young hot guys?
Young hot guys don't sell merch either.
You don't sell merch. So
Podcast
this is
either,
your
yeah.
podcast.
This is a podcast,
with
yeah.
Killian, Sunderman and Tony Cantwell.
Yeah, they're my next appointment. I'm heading there next.
You're heading there next to record.
Yeah, I'll tell them all about yous.
This
Oh, there you go.
podcast, well, you've done us enough on that podcast. Do you know what I mean? You get nice mileage out
Yous
of
are
it.
basically a feature on the podcast. Yeah, Ireland AM, yeah.
It's that podcast. It brings such joy to my life. And
Thank you.
you're three mates. Like it was obvious you were going to sit down and have a podcast, but it could go do you plan what's going to happen?
No, we don't. We just go in and, well, maybe they do. I go in with nothing, and then you might sometimes it's updating on what you've done in the week or whatever, or something funny that happened during the week, and then sometimes it's a really long series of impressions of people from we do Tommy Bow a lot, actually.
Yeah.
We talk about Tommy Bow a lot. He comes up a lot for some reason.
Why do you talk about Tommy Bow a lot?
I don't know. Look, the others bring him up as well. They bring him up
really?
as well. They haven't got a vested
It was
interest.
lovely this morning. Did you see what's her name? The American comedian that lives here now.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell slagging him about his tight t-shirt. t-shirts that he wears.
Oh, did she indeed?
Yeah,
It's none of her business.
None of our business.
Don't be taking the tight t-shirts away from us, Rosie. We need that in the
We
morning.
actually, because we were trying to get Tommy Bowes people to listen to the podcast because we want some of those lovely wash bags he has, those travel bags he has.
There's one right over there.
Is there one here?
Karen
yeah,
Costa
they
has
look
a travel.
very nice.
Is that
Karen
one of
Costa
Tommy's?
has one.
Is that one of Tommy's? It is one of Tommy's travel
Why
bags.
does she get one and we don't get one?
We'll get Tommy to give you one. His flow things.
He's not even
Whatever
here
they're
and he
called.
takes over the show. How does
Telling
this
you.
happen?
But
The man is powerful.
But the you were saying about the podcast and where it leads it. I just listening to one of them or looking at it the other day. Have you heard of this? Must be a Ballyfermot or Dublin thing. When your cousins.
Do you not know Cousint?
I do.
Oh, yeah. I thought you did.
know it. I think it's a Dublin thing. Your cousins.
I couldn't believe this. I just said Cousint, just offhand, no big deal. And then they were like, what? They thought I made a mistake. But Cousint is an expression.
Yeah, your Cousint.
Cousint. And then they're humbled now because there was 400 comments from people going Cousint and then also like hostable, bungle instead of bundle, lello instead of yellow.
Tarantula.
What's that one?
Tarantula.
Tarantula?
Tarantula
What
is
do
a
you
big
say?
one.
Oh no, you say Myrne's very posh. Cousin.
I don't say cousins.
She's
It's a
from Limerick,
Dublin-
she says cause.
I say, there you go. I say cause. That's it. So it's such a joy. Like it is. It's just the three of you having so much crack. But you're like being together, you know, comedians doing this. But you are travelling around. Like you're doing your thing. Like you're hitting everywhere.
Yeah,
around
we're
the
all on
country.
tour at the moment. So it is, like, sometimes it's, like, ridiculous. You come back from somewhere, by the time you get home, it's 2 a.m., you've driven home, and then you need to have, like, winding down time after the show, and then you kind of, so you're eating crisps on your own, watching the videos on your phone at, like, 3 a.m., and then you're back in for podcast the next day. But I find the podcast is just, like, a joy. It doesn't feel like a work. It's my favourite part of the week. We just go in and have the crack, and if somebody's tired, the other two will buoy it up. So it's kind of just, it's just having a laugh. And sometimes these people are scared of like podcasts of men talking can be kind of toxic or whatever. But ours is literally just us talking rubbish, and it's
It
And
is
it's fun.
such a joy.
It is fun. You were talking about the tour there because it's a long tour. I was looking at the dates. You've done a lot already, and there's more to come.
Yeah, I've done about 60 performances of this show now, including Edinburgh and the UK tour I did this year as well. And then I've more coming up now. I'm on a little pause now. I was telling you that.
Yeah, you're on a little pause, are you?
Yeah,
Sort of-
yeah.
Little break.
See the way this picture of me and then me as a child?
Yes.
That's as if the show is somehow about me and my inner child. It's not. This is because they make you choose the title of your show and the picture for your show 9 months before you have to do it. So I just picked that.
So you just picked that?
I have to do one this week. I don't know what it's going to be
For
called.
your next show?
Yeah, do you know what I was thinking of calling it? I'll tell you exclusive.
Go on.
Okay.
I was thinking of calling it Baby This Time.
Baby this time.
Yeah, like maybe this
Yeah.
time, but also maybe I'll talk about a baby. I don't know. I don't know, but maybe this time I think
Are your
sounds
parents
fun.
going, is he announcing serious life news?
I'm pregnant.
This is happening.
Yeah.
All of this is
I love
happening.
that. I love that title. Maybe this time.
Baby this time.
Baby this time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe I'll have to do a little number then during it as well.
Oh, wow. So
Maybe
this
this
is,
time
So
I'll
you're
be
working
lucky.
so much in advance.
Yeah, you just have
You
to.
have
I
to.
mean, it doesn't matter. And then the audience don't care that the shows have titles at all. They don't care. Like, we all stress over it, and then you go to Edinburgh and you want your perfect title and your perfect poster. Nobody cares.
But some,
I don't know why we're doing it.
Joanne's just take off. Would you not just do a pun on wine? Get into that.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do whatever she's doing.
Just do whatever
it seems
she's
to be
doing.
working for her.
It's doing
Seems
quite
to be
well.
working.
I
My
gotta
cousin
say.
came to my show the other day in Vicar Street, and she's a big Joanne McNally fan, and she was like, so hold on, I'm busy, you know. She's like, who's bigger, you or Joanne? I was like, babe. Joe, literally no one's bigger than Joanne.
Three arena coming your way. That's what she's saying. That's what's happening.
Three arenas.
I
she's
know.
doing.
Listen, it's unreal.
Listen, stop plugging her shows.
Sorry, yeah, yes.
Get on to you. So where else can people see
I
you
have
then?
shows. I'm in May, so I have Nace, Castlebar, Drogheda. Oh, where's the other ones?
You're all over the place.
Yeah, there's loads more.
Well, how can people find out then?
ShaneDanByrne.com, my
There you-
brand new website I made myself.
Did you make it yourself?
It's quite rubbish, but it does the
He's
does
an
the
Ireland
job.
AM contributor on that website, as far as I know. He's good. I love that that's there. What happened when you were driving to Cork recently? You had a...
I don't know. I stopped to have coffee because when you're tired, you're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And then I stopped in one of their motorway laybys, and then the car just didn't turn back on. And I didn't, I'm a full-grown man, but, you have to ask your father. I was like, what do I do now? I know I pay insurance. I know that. But I'm like, what do you do? I was just sitting there, and anyway, he's like, ring the insurance. So I Googled and rang the insurance, and a man called Dennis came and saved the day. But it was humiliating and I felt like such a little gay because he was like, whereabouts are you now? Whereabouts are you on the road? And I was like, I'm on the M8, so I was proud of that. And then he was like, have you passed Mitchellstown? I was like, I don't
know what that is.
Dennis, I don't know. Sweetheart.
I'm on the road somewhere.
And then he kind of conceded and he was like, okay, look, I'll get on the M8 and I'll find you. And he did, and he sorted him out and gave me a new battery on the road. So thank you, Dennis.
And do you find out where you were? Do you know where you were?
It turns out I was just past Mitchellstown.
You were just past
Dennis just knew.
That's
Dennis just knew.
It's so good. If you want to have a brighter day, honestly, start listening to Hot Young Guys. It is just so unbelievably funny. And Shane, you're all over the place.
Thank you so
More
much.
tour dates are coming. A pleasure having you in. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
so
A pleasure.
much.
Daniel
Thank
Byrne.
you. And I'm sorry Tommy wasn't here.
What a shame.
There you go.
I'd have settled for Eric.
I'm just no good, obviously.